Have you ever wondered if that shortness of breath during a lighter exercise or an everyday activity can be something more serious? What are the secrets to help improve our cardiorespiratory conditions? Come with me that in this video I explain several points that you probably do not know yet. Welcome to another video from Health Every Day. In this video I will reveal the 3 most common causes that cause shortness of breath, and also in the end I will reveal some essential tips to help prevent these malaise. Stay until the end of the video, because I guarantee that if you put into practice the tips I will pass, especially the last tip, you will begin to see amazing results in your day-to-day. And do not forget to leave your like for this video, reach more people, and subscribe to the channel to receive new tips like these every week. Shortness of breath, called dyspnea by doctors, is the feeling of difficulty breathing. The way people feel and describe shortness of breath varies widely, depending on the cause. The most common are: Number 1, lung diseases. People with lung problems often have dyspnea during physical activity. Dyspnea causes so much discomfort that people generally avoid physical activity. This can lead to a worsening of this situation. Number 2, heart failure. The heart pumps blood through the lungs. If the heart's pumping capacity is reduced, fluid may build up in the lungs, where it usually causes the feeling of suffocation or heaviness in the chest. Number 3, anemia. People with anemia often experience shortness of breath during physical activity, as blood cannot provide the amount of oxygen required by the body during physical activity. People then begin to breathe faster and deeper, which can make this experience even worse. The main warning signs for shortness of breath: 1. Shortness of breath during a rest. 2. Lowering the level of consciousness. 3. Chest discomfort or the feeling that the heart is triggered, as if having palpitations. 4. Weight loss. 5. Night sweats. You may be wondering, so what is the best time to see a doctor? Or perhaps, if a connection to your doctor would no longer be enough. Well, here are some important points about this question. People who experience shortness of breath during rest, chest pain, palpitations, reduced level of consciousness, agitation or confusion, or difficulty aspirating or exhaling air from the lungs, should seek a hospital immediately. Such people may urgently need testing, treatment, and occasionally hospitalization. For others, they should only call the doctor. The doctor may decide on the need and urgency of a medical examination based on symptoms, medical history, and other factors. Usually, the doctor's appointment can wait a few days. The first medical questions regarding these cases are usually, when did the lack of air begin? If your start was subito or natural. How long does a person feel breathless? And if shortness of breath is caused or aggravated with any specific condition, for example, cold, stress, exposure to certain allergens, or when the person lies down. Regarding treatment, here are some measures taken by doctors. Treatment of dyspnea is directed to the cause. People with low levels of oxygen in the blood should receive supplemental oxygen through nasal cannulas or face masks. In severe cases, especially when the person is unable to breathe quickly and deeply enough, a mechanical ventilator can be used to aid breathing by installing a transtracheal tube or a firmly fitting face mask. Morphine can be given intravenously to reduce anxiety and discomfort caused by dyspnea in people with various problems, including heart attack, pulmonary embolism, and terminal disease. Now let's get to the most important part: how to prevent or improve your respiratory condition. First, breathing with pulmonary exerciser. Elderly people and people with respiratory complications usually have the lung with little capacity to inflate with air, and therefore, they usually use the so-called pulmonary exerciser apparatus containing spheres capable of showing the volume of inspired air. Each of them represents a level of effort, ranging from 0 to 3. In addition, these spheres also bring a sense of playful activity, and so the exercise becomes even more fun and attractive. It is worth saying that seniors and people who have never done breathing exercises need to start at level 0, to gradually improve their breathing capacity. Second, diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing exercise has the purpose of increasing the amplitude of the ribcage by expanding the abdomen. At the time of breathing, for this it is important not to move the chest region. In addition, another benefit of activity is the ability to reduce anxiety levels. To do this exercise, sit comfortably, close your eyes and put your hand over your belly. Then inhale slowly through the nose, performing an expanding movement in the abdomen, and hold the air for about 2 seconds and exhale. Third, fractional inspiration. This exercise has the ability to stimulate the increase in volume of the lungs. In biological terms, this means that we are expanding the elasticity of the lung tissue. To perform it, you need to inhale for a second, hold your breath for 2 seconds, and then inhale again. After performing the full inspiration in parts, you should exhale at once. Fractional inspiration consists exactly in performing shorter inspirations. For this reason, it is very important to note that this exercise is not recommended for people who have severe obstructive problems. Fourth, breathing technique, abbreviated. Another option to increase respiratory capacity is through abbreviated breathing exercise, which stimulates the lung. To practice it, you must perform a single rather deep inspiration. Then release some air and attach it again. Perform this combination of breathing and inhaling for approximately 4 times until the air is fully exhaled. The short breathing exercise can also be performed in water. Even in these conditions, it is possible to further stimulate respiratory capacity. Fifth, exercise of retention. In addition to stimulating respiratory capacity, this activity is especially recommended for people suffering from insomnia and anxiety disorders. This is because the retention exercise promotes the regulation of breathing, recycles carbon dioxide in the body and balances pH, in addition to calming brain function and allowing better well-being. To perform this exercise, lie on your stomach and exhale the air through your mouth. Ideally, it should be fully expelled until it emits a sound like a deep sigh, for example. Then, with your lungs empty, learn to breathe for about 4 seconds. Then inhale through the nose, completely filling the lungs, and repeat the cycle for another 5 times. After exercise will be noticeable relaxation. And here at the end I will indicate a very good product for people who want to improve or maintain a healthy memory, which is the Neurodrine, which with its innovative formula supports healthy brain and memory function in 4 different ways. I will be leaving the official link of the product in the description for you who wants to know the Neurodrine. If you liked the video, leave your like and subscribe to the channel, because every week we will bring content to help you stay healthy every day.